Coming to you from deep inside the bowels of a great big empty. Get ready for another episode of The Home Defense Show with Skip Coryell.
And that was Golden Glenn, the official announcer of the Home Defense Show, and I'm your host, Skip Coryell, author of 22 books, Marine Corps veteran, founder of the Second Amendment March, proud father of 7, grandfather to 20 and counting, and as a special bonus, I'm also madly in love with my own wife. My priorities in life are God, family, and country, in that order, and I hereby promise to never compromise in my convictions. I may go broke, but I'll never go woke.
But before we get too far into the show, let's thank our sponsors, United States Concealed Carry Association, ShootingClasses.com, Centershot Indoor Gun Range, and Trinity Training and Security.
And joining me today is my beautiful, wonderful co-host, Sara Coryell. You are my wife.
I am, and I'm glad to be here. And your wife.
I am your husband. I don't want people to think that I own you or anything like that. We own each other. That's
right,
how I
it's
see
a
it.
mutual thing, yes.
All right, Sara, what's been going on with you? What really excites you?
Well, it's late June, and it isn't boiling hot. I'm super happy about the weather.
Yeah, actually, that doesn't always happen, does
No,
it?
it's been cool and rainy just the way I like it. Sorry,
Well,
that is my favorite.
It's almost like West Coast weather, Northwest Coast weather in Oregon, where you.
Feels very homey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a lot of rain too.
Yeah.
A lot of storms.
Clouds and rain. Yeah, I wasn't real excited when the 2-minute storms blew out the power twice in 1 week.
Yeah.
That was a little nuts, but
That seems to happen, about 6-7 times a year with us, where the power goes out?
I'm not sure it's quite that many, but it does feel like a lot. Yeah.
Well, it gives us an opportunity to test all of our
homesteading
survival
skills.
preparation stuff.
I say we're not quite there yet.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I'd love to get a long-term, generator thing. All we have is a gas generator. I think I'd like to get something that's like on our 500-gallon propane tank, and it automatically kicks in so that we, don't even notice that we lose power.
Well, our power rates are going up too. If we could, I don't know, find a way around.
So the answer to rising electricity prices is just to not have electricity.
Yeah,
that would work.
I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a process, I think. I mean, our radio show is going to be hard to run.
I don't think they give us
live.
they don't give us a break or a discount when the power goes out. For some reason, they just keep charging us. It's weird.
Yeah, the kids asked about that. Is it cheaper on the months when there's a power outage? But I'd never noticed. I don't know. They must have to embed the cost of repairs in there somewhere, is my guess.
Yeah. What we wanted to talk about today is something special. Sara, introduce the topic.
We're going to discuss the very best gun to use when you're concealed carrying.
Yeah, more than that, we're going to talk about what is the perfect concealed carry gun. Do you have any ideas what is the perfect concealed carry gun?
Oh, well, I would think it varies from person to person. So, but I know you're very excited about one in particular, so I think I'll let you introduce it.
Well, I do that every year. Every year they come out with a whole bunch of brand new guns. And of course, that excites you because it makes me want to go out and buy all these new guns. Yes, that's a joke. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, folks. There is no such thing as the perfect concealed carry gun. It doesn't exist. It hasn't been made yet, hasn't been designed. But if they were to come out with one, it would have to have 4 characteristics. This is my opinion. This is just me talking. And I'm just going to go over the 4 of them. And I would say the first criterion for the perfect concealed carry gun would be it's easy to conceal. What does that mean? If something is easy to conceal, is it going to be big or is it going to be small?
Small. That was an easy
it's
one.
Definitely going to be small. But the thing with that is a gun that's easy to conceal. It's really small. I mean, you could put it in your pocket. You could put it in a small pouch, a small holster. It would be small. It'd be tiny. But from my
So
experience,
flexible where you could put it.
well, yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah.
nice.
And I think, Sarah, you have gone that direction. Maybe not because it's easy to conceal, but just your guns tend to be smaller than mine do.
Yeah.
You've got, a 5-shot 38 special revolver. You've got a 7-round 22 Magnum revolver. For you, those are easy to conceal.
I was looking for something that could that didn't have a hammer on it too, so that
Hammerless, yeah.
because the places that I put it aren't always designed like maybe they should be.
Sure.
Because I have a really bad back, so I can't carry a ton of weight, and everything that hangs off me is painful. So I have to be just really particular about it, and so it ends up in my purse usually.
Yeah.
Not floating around. That's a mistake if it's. But,
well, and the hammerless option, I think that is a good option, because sometimes when you're drawing, that metal hammer sticking out can snag on things. And
it would certainly
slow
do
down
that
your draw
for
stroke.
me because I'm clumsy.
Definitely. So yeah, I think for you, revolvers are a good choice.
You tried to talk me into the semi-autos when we first got together.
Yeah, I tried.
They would jam on me every 5 shots. He said I had weak wrists. Whatever the problem was, they just didn't work. I'm like, I can't trust this. So.
Well, they're not for everybody.
Also, I couldn't load them.
Yeah, and some of them it's hard to rack the slide.
Well, no, and shoving loading the magazines, you
Yeah.
have to be super strong to do that, and I don't know.
Yeah. The thing is, no one gun is perfect for everyone. In fact, to be honest with you, there is no perfect concealed carry gun. There are just some compromises that are better for some people than there are for others.
That makes a lot of
I
sense.
mean, we're all different.
Mm-hmm.
When we compare my body style to your body style, they're not identical. Have you noticed that?
I did notice a few differences.
And I appreciate that. I really, really do. But, easy to conceal, that is something that I certainly want. But the next one on the list is comfortable to carry. And I think that's what
where I go.
Yeah. You want something that's easy to conceal and that it's comfortable to carry.
Mm-hmm.
So
if
a
it's
gun,
not, I just leave it home. I have to. It doesn't work.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If something isn't comfortable, it's like they just won't do it.
Right.
And if they don't do it, then they can't protect themselves when they
Need it.
When they need it. So easy to conceal, comfortable to carry. So a gun that's comfortable to carry, it's going to be smaller and it's going to be lighter.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Okay, and that's the route that you have gone. And I really think for you, that's the way to go. I really do. You've got, a J-frame revolver, either 5-shot, 38 special, or 7-shot, 22 Magnum. That seems to work really well for you.
Between the two of them, the 7-shot one is a lot lighter, actually.
Yeah, it is. It is. Obviously 22 Magnum doesn't hit as hard as 38 special, but you've got, 2 more rounds, and it's a little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
But everything is a trade-off. Everything is a compromise when you talk about choosing a gun or choosing ammo or choosing holsters. Everything is a compromise. You give up one benefit to get another benefit. So, but I'm happy with the choices that you have made.
Thank you. You helped me make them.
Pardon me?
Thank you, and you helped me to make them.
Well, yeah, I did. See, you have to, when you're talking about picking a tool, any tool, whether it's for mechanical use or electrical use or concealed carry, you got to think about, okay, how am I going to be using this tool?
Right.
And for you, I don't see you at Walmart hearing gunshots and running 75 yards to intercept the active shooter.
Well, for one, I'm not really in a running stage of life. For two, I probably have the kids who would be with me, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna drag them that direction.
Yeah, you're not going to pull them into danger.
Right.
For me, it's different because frequently I'm out running errands on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And my mindset works a little differently than yours.
No, really.
Yeah, you've noticed that, huh? Yeah, it works different for me. For me, I'm more likely to say, okay, yeah, it's time to suck it up and go shoot the bad guy. Whereas you, and I want you to be this way. I don't want my wife to be the hero. I just want you to come home at night. And that's important to me.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. But
well, you too, though, about that.
yes. So for me, I choose a different gun. I choose a gun, and this is our third characteristic, which is highly accurate. Okay? A highly accurate gun, it's better out to longer distances. I can make a precision shot if I need to, but that means that it's larger and that it has a longer barrel. Okay? So...
Yeah, if I have to use mine, it's because somebody came up to
Yeah.
me and the
You're
kids.
being attacked.
Right. And so for me, I'm more like monitoring my close personal space. And like you've said, you can just shoot right through your purse or your coat or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, really, that's all I'm ever honestly planning to do is get a hold of the gun inside my bag, not even try to draw it, just pull it.
But, Sarah, to be honest, you are pretty good with that gun. If you had to take an aimed shot from 20 feet away, you could do it.
Except that I'm really bad under pressure, and I know this about myself. It doesn't hardly take anything, and I'm just like all shaky. It's ridiculous. So I wouldn't attempt that.
Well, if you'd like, I could help you out. I could desensitize you to stress. I could start yelling at you and things like that.
Let's not do that.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'll just know my limits and be
jest,
satisfied.
Okay. That wouldn't be in my best interest.
Shell-shocked wife. Excellent.
So far, we've got easy to conceal, comfortable to carry, and highly accurate. Mm-hmm. Okay. One of the things that I do with my gun is I add an optic, either a red dot sight or a green dot optic, and that helps me be more accurate.
It also makes it larger and more likely to get like bumped on things. Right?
Well, yeah, that's true, but that's part of the trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
It adds a couple of ounces and a little more on the bulk. You've got to make sure that your holster can accommodate the optic as well. But that's where most people are going these days. With an optic. For me, being older, my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, and so the optic. It just lights up, and I see that red dot, and I just put the dot where I want it to go, and then I press the trigger, and then I'm good. But these days, with my eyes, your eyes tend to grow dim. Those places in the Bible where they say, Abraham's eyes grew dim. I never used to understand that as a 20-year-old. I understand it now. Things aren't in focus the way they used to. And the red dot really helps out. The thing is, you young shooters out there in your 20s, I recommend you start out with the optic because optics are the wave of the future. I don't think they're going to go away anytime soon. But if you spend 10, 20 years on an iron sight and then try to transition over to the lit optic, it's going to take some practice and it's going to take a while. Okay. But for me, it's like I was carrying 40 years with shooting iron sights. And then to transition, it makes it harder because that muscle memory is just so ingrained that it takes thousands of more repetitions on your draw stroke to drive out and find the dot. But that's a side topic. Highly accurate. The fourth one would be plenty of firepower. Firepower is important to me. I mean, I know your personality isn't all about firepower.
But when you hear about stories of gangs and mobs attacking people. I was kind of glad you wanted me to go to one that had 7 shots on it that were smaller, because I thought it would be possible that there might be more than one person.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily want to blow a huge hole in their chest. I would just like them to go away,
Yeah.
So having 7 shots of, ample, but not necessarily quite so, limb exploding of power, maybe that was more what I wanted anyways.
Well, I just want to forewarn you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I see a new revolver in your future.
I have no
Just,
words.
just face it. Just face it. Someday I'm going to buy you another revolver. The good news for you is they haven't come out with the technology yet. They haven't invented it yet. But, I'm a fan of the 5.7 millimeter cartridge. That's the latest one that I bought that I'm excited about. But they don't make it in a revolver. But someday maybe they will. And when they do, that's your Mother's Day gift right there. So just get ready.
Thank you.
Oh, did you hear that sigh of relief? She said, oh, thank God, he's going to buy me another gun.
Sigh of relief. Okay.
I want plenty of firepower. I mean, no one ever came out of a gunfight saying, oh, man, I wish I'd had less ammunition. Because you want to go into the gunfight with the confidence that, okay, I have enough rounds to do the job. Okay, and you were just talking about something important. There's been a change in criminal demographics and all of the stats that are coming out. We're more likely to come under fire by multiple assailants these days than we used to. Okay, so having more ammunition is important. It's like, yeah, I want to shoot the first guy twice, the second guy once, the third guy once, and then I go back for seconds. Everyone gets first before they get seconds. That's the rule in gunfighting. So I like the gun that I'm carrying now because I have a 21 round capacity. It's very light. It's easy to conceal. It's comfortable to carry. It's highly accurate. It has lots of firepower, but it has one problem.
What's that?
It malfunctions.
Oh,
That's the one, the Keltec PR57. I sent it back to the factory, and I'm waiting for them to send it back to me.
okay.
Okay, if they send it back to me and it works, it will meet all 4 of these criteria, and then I'll be confident. I'll feel good. I can carry a gun because the older I get, the worse my back gets. I don't want, a big hunk of metal and polymer filled with lead strapped to my waist. Okay, it's hard on my back. So I'm, the size and the weight. It's more important to me now that I'm 68 years old than it was when I was 40.
Right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you had lower back trouble damage, and so
Yeah.
that weight, like hanging off that part, is not nice.
Well, you can you do what you can with what you got at whatever stage in life that you are.
Yep.
So, and that's all you can do. But to be brutally honest, this gun, this perfect concealed carry gun, it really hasn't been designed yet. The technology, I don't think, is even invented.
Well, and you were telling us that it varies from person to person. So
Yeah, it does.
even if you found the perfect gun for you, which, your Caltech one, if they can make it work, will probably be that for you. But
Well,
but it wouldn't be for me. It's too big for me, and it's got like pieces hanging. Like I wouldn't want the red dot on it. That wouldn't be perfect for me. It would be a problem in the way that I carry.
Yeah, it takes some dedication and some practice. It really does. So there is no perfect gun. I think maybe the perfect concealed carry gun, if it were ever to be invented, would take a new technology. One where you don't have to worry about a magazine. You don't have to worry about reloading. One that never ran out of ammunition. One that maybe had smart bullets where you fired them and they followed their target. And I see something like that happening in the future, but it's not there yet. Maybe I'm talking like Star Wars stuff, right?
Yeah.
You know, where
Like a laser gun?
yeah, they had blasters, right?
Blasters, yeah.
And but even those had recoil. You can notice those. But I think that is maybe a laser, something like that, that has a power source that doesn't run out anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
You come home at night and you plug it in next to the bed, and then in the morning it's good for like 500 shots.
Plug in your cell phone and your laser
Yeah,
gun.
exactly. Yeah, maybe a wireless gun. You know, you don't even have to plug it in. You just set it down next to the bed and it charges up. I think that would be fantastic. But, you know, but for now that we're in the real world, basically you have to set up the compromise that you want, okay? And you have to understand you're going to live or die based on decisions that you make. Basically, a gun that's easy to conceal and comfortable to carry. How big is it?
Small.
Small, and it's light,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's
Yeah.
small and it's light.
But that will vary from person to person too, right?
Well, yeah, because some people weigh 300 pounds and they have a 40-inch waist.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're bodybuilders. Easy to conceal and comfortable to carry for them is different than for someone smaller like you and I.
Right.
Okay, so everything is subject to to change, but that gun, the smaller the gun is, the less accurate it is. The larger it is, the more accurate it is, and the more firepower it has.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it works.
It's physics, I
basic
think.
physics,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But those new blasters that they'll be coming out someday,
Right. That's yeah.
you know, those could defy all of those,
Could.
yeah, that someday will be a game changer. So I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, what do you do? Well, you have to make the best compromise for you that you can. And for me, I like the 5.7 millimeter cartridge. It has less recoil. It's highly accurate. It's lighter. Lots of firepower. So for me, that's the one that I have. Now, I just noticed that I think it was Palmetto State Armory just came out with a new 5.7 millimeter with a magazine, a 20-round magazine. That appeals to me as well. So next year, maybe for Father's Day or Christmas or something, we might want to think about getting one of those, just to make me happy.
Okay. Well, it all depends on the budget, I suppose.
The budget and whether or not I've been a good boy. Yeah. All right. Well, folks, I hope that has answered a lot of your questions. I know what people want. They say, Skip, just shut up. Give me the make and the model of what I should buy.
What I should buy.
Yeah, but it's not that way. At least not yet. Not until Star Wars technology takes over, and then we can have a game changer. But it's like going from like combustible engine cars to electric cars or solar cars or something. The technology isn't quite there yet.
Do you have a recommendation based on those 4 qualifications that, like, if size was their most primary concern, what would be?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, there are just thousands of makes and models of guns out there. If you want something easy to conceal and comfortable to carry, you're not as concerned with accuracy and firepower. The Smith & Wesson, concealed carry guns, the Shield Pluses, those are good. The Smith & Wesson bodyguards, not the older ones, but the new ones that they have coming out, those are pretty good, and they come out in .380 caliber or 9 millimeter. Someone who doesn't care so much about, the size and how comfortable it is, some of the larger guns that I really like, The 5.7 millimeter Ruger 5.7 that's out is really good. It's great with an optic. I have one of those. And Smith & Wesson has their version. And FN, of course, they have their version as well. Those are good. And there is a host of 9 millimeters out there that are larger. Obviously, Glock 17 comes to mind. But there's just tons of options out there for if you don't care about size and weight. Those are really, really good options. Now, what most people are going to do, they're going to compromise and they're going to say, okay, I want something that's fairly easy to conceal, fairly comfortable, fairly accurate, with a decent amount of firepower.
That makes sense.
That's called a compromise gun. And for most people, that's where you want to go. Some examples of that would be like the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus series, Glock 43X series, SIG 365 series, Springfield Hellcat. Those are just like 4 quick examples of good compromise compact guns that will get the job done. All right.
Good information. Thank you.
Good information, and it left me breathless.
Is there a place that could be written down?
I can put it in my notes.
Maybe
in the show notes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll remember to do that. But hey, that's about all we have for today.
Okay, folks, that about wraps it up for this week's show. We've had a great time and hope you have too. Please don't forget to thank our sponsors, Centershot Indoor Gun Range at centershotgunrange.com, shootingclasses.com to help you find the right trainer for your needs, and the United States Concealed Carry Association. For all your self-defense needs, go to uscca.com.
All right, folks, I've written 20 plus books, and they're all available on Amazon.com in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This week, check out my book, Civilian Combat, the Concealed Carry Book. It talks a lot about choosing the right gun for you, so that might be helpful. And if you want training from me in person, then check out Midwest Tactical Training at shootingclasses.com. Please join us again next week for all your home defense needs. In the meantime, God bless and stay safe.
Thank you for joining us this week on The Home Defense Show. Now, get out there and protect the ones you love. We'll see you next week with more of the best.
Bye-bye, boys! Have fun storming the castle!
Firearms training should be easy. Instructors can focus on teaching and not worry about all the complex paperwork and management behind the scenes. Just pull the trigger and let us do the administrative work. Welcome to shootingclasses.com.
At Centershot Gun Range, we are passionate about training. Don't know where to start? We offer a 1-hour new shooter seminar to introduce you to the world of firearms and help you find training opportunities specific to you. Concealed carry, home defense, firearm safety, AR-15, private one-on-one training, custom training, or maybe you're on a security team looking to protect your church or business. We even offer weekday morning and evening classes. Centershot Gun Range has you covered. Start your journey at centershotgunrange.com.
Hey there. Yeah, you. It's time to level up your skills. Check out shootingclasses.com and explore a wide range of training options. With more than 50 types of classes to choose from, beginner to advanced, concealed carry to medical training, online sessions, and even non-live fire courses, there's something for everyone. Just enter your zip code, use the filters to narrow your search, and find the perfect class for you. This site has all the details: instructor bios, class info, requirements, available dates, and the option to register, all in one place. It's that simple at shootingclasses.com.
In today's world, safety and preparedness are more important than ever. At Trinity Training and Security, we offer comprehensive training for your peace of mind. Whether you're obtaining your concealed pistol license, mastering CPR and first aid, or engaging in scenario-based training, we've got you covered. We look forward to working with you in one of our classes or bringing the class to your church, school, or business. Need security for an event? Protecting your assets? Our team provides private security, close protection, media crew escorts, high security terminations, and more. Always with discretion and professionalism. With Trinity, safety is more than a service. It's a commitment.
Avoid danger, save lives, and keep your loved ones safe. If this sounds good to you, you sound good to me. And I'd like to help you do those things. Avoid danger, save lives, and keep your loved ones safe. If you're looking for more excitement in your life, we have nothing to offer you. But if you are a thoughtful, responsible, nonviolent man or woman, we'd love to teach you what to do if something crazy happens. More importantly, we'd like to teach you what not to do. We currently have over 500,000 members. They are doctors and single moms and firemen and grandmothers and veterans and Democrats and Republicans and members of every faith. But the one thing they all have in common is that they know exactly what to do if something crazy happens. When you're with one of our members, you are safe. Our members know how to de-escalate situations. They know how to calm things down. We are the United States Concealed Carry Association. See what we're all about at usconcealedcarry.com.
Discover the little-known backstory of the U.S. Concealed Carry Association at usconcealedcarry.com.